What's up? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Welcome back to Up North Live. Just got back from Egypt, and that was quite a trip. One hell of a trip. We're definitely going to talk about that. And joining me today is a man that was on our trip to Egypt that I've gotten to know a little bit through the chat and different channels and whatnot. But we have Magwoiiguy. How are you doing?
Hi everyone. Doing great. Just enjoying the day and
Yeah,
hope everyone is having a great Thanksgiving. Enjoying time with their families and having good food.
exactly. I know I ate my fair share.
Yeah.
So no, figured it's first Thursday back. Just got done with that huge trip we did, and well, I needed a stream. So I'm gonna start going weekly, pretty quick here for streams on my channel. But
Awesome. That's great.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we just got back from Egypt, and I'm gonna get this out of the way because I always forget to
Oop.
talk about it. First weekend in December in Scottsdale, Arizona, Quest for Ancient
Yes.
Civilizations Conference.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes, I
I'm
cannot wait.
I'm
Hosted by
looking real forward to this. Yeah.
yep, hosted by World Views Media and Michael Collins, the Wandering Wolf, the same gentleman that put on our trip to Egypt, along with Forbidden Frontier crew, Gary from Nerdrotics, X-Ray Girl, Adam Krigler, Mrs. Nerdrotic. Just awesome, great people. And anyone that doesn't know, we got Jimmy Corsetti. Oh, never mind. Jimmy Corsetti cannot make it.
Yeah, I think they just recently announced that Graham Hancock is gonna be doing a virtual interview with Randall Carlson
Okay,
instead of Jimmy Corsetti
that'll be
this time
cool.
around.
Okay.
I think Jimmy had something come up. Mike briefly talked about it when we were in Egypt,
Mhm.
and it is what it is. Things happen in life you got to deal with and stuff. So
Oh, absolutely. No, that's
it's
understandable.
cool that Graham Hancock though is gonna be joining the conference in
Hmm.
some regard. He's not there in person, but yeah, it should be really awesome.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I cannot
who
wait.
else? Hugh Newman's gonna be there too,
Yep,
and
Michael
uh,
Button.
and his wife. Yeah, Michael Button. I really
Yeah, he's
love the
been.
stuff Michael Button's been doing.
I was gonna say he's been. Sorry to
He's
cut you
been
off. Yeah,
he's been crushing it. Yeah.
we got David Hatcher Childress, some ancient aliens in there, and not to
Yeah.
forget that Gary guy, Gary
Oh yeah, Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic.
He's
Yeah,
like a YouTuber or something, right?
yep. So the Forbidden Frontier crew. Well, some of them will be there. Looking forward to that. AJ from the Y Files. He can't make it either. He was supposed to go,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
hey, that's all right. Randall Carlson going now, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, Dan from Debunking Dan,
Yep,
he's gonna be there too.
absolutely. Can't forget Dunking Dan.
I can't wait to meet him. He's been a huge inspiration for me too. Like he's
Mm.
been coming at the ancient history thing in an aspect that no one else really has, and just really trying to find the truth of it.
Yep.
And yeah, he's amazing. I can't wait to talk to him. He's cool.
Oh yeah, I'd like to shake his hand. His
Yeah,
videos anytime he puts a new one up. I'm like, yep, I'm watching that right now.
yeah,
So it's a blast. So yeah, we'll be there. Get your tickets; they're still available.
yeah. There
3 day
was a,
event.
a discount a couple days ago. I don't think it's still going on anymore,
Okay.
but it might be. You could just look into it. Go check it out. Quest for Ancient Civilizations in Scottsdale. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm
Oh,
looking forward to
absolutely.
it.
Yep. Yep. One more trip to the desert.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was joking today with my family. I said, yeah, I left the sand dunes to come back to snowdrifts. I've gotten like 3 feet of snow in the last 24 hours.
Wow,
Yeah, it's been
wow.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
But
it's pretty nice here where I'm at, but I'm close to the coast in California, so. Oh, nice.
must be
Hey,
nice.
Ben.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for
Nice.
joining. We got True Youper in the house. Ahoy. Ahoy hoy. That's my other co-host on Drink Up William. Abigail Hart. Hey, thanks for joining. Yep, we got Drink Up Andrew. Might be joining us at some point here. Ahoy hoy. Yep.
Yeah, come on in, Andrew.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Before, whoop, you see, it's K10.
Oh,
Say
nice.
hi,
Yeah.
howdy.
That's my friend Josh there. Cool.
Oh, perfect. Sweet. Hello, Josh. I wanted to cover this quick before we get too much into we're gonna spend a lot more time on the Egypt stuff, but
Hmm.
came across this earlier today. It's an older article, but an ancient stone tablet engraved with unknown language found in Georgia. Clickbaity title: Georgia, the country in the Middle East, not Georgia, United States. But still, kind of neat looking at it here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder.
And
I didn't read this article at all, so I
okay,
have no idea anything
well,
about
we'll go
this.
through it right now.
Cool.
So, archaeologists from several universities in the Republic of Georgia unearthed an ancient stone slab tablet that featured carved symbols covering its face. This unusual artifact, which is believed to be thousands of years old, was found along the shoreline of Bashflemi Lake in the southern part of the country, near a location where the skull of a 1.8 million year old hominin was discovered in the past. While these symbols are recognizable as letters and/or numbers, the actual languages they come from has been lost. As of now, its discoverers have no idea what the tablet says. The tablet, which is made of basalt, includes a total of 60 characters, 39 of which are unique. They are arranged in 7 rows, and all the figures are well preserved, despite what has undoubtedly been significant passage of time since the tablet was made. So,
Interesting.
yeah, they don't know what a lot of the symbols are, and I was looking at it and I recognized some of them, which like
Huh.
that one I recognize that. In the spiral, you find that all around the world.
Yeah.
Some of
That's
these,
used in a lot of Native American symbols too. People
yep,
of the maize, people of the corn.
yeah, and I wish I could compare side by side. I don't know how
Some
I
of
can,
those look like runes, like Nordic runes
right?
as well.
Like Doric runes, and then these are English alphabet from Proto-Sinaitic, Phoenician,
Oh,
and a lot of
this
these.
is cool. I like this. This is
Yep,
really interesting here.
yeah, like right here is that one I saw. Got a few of these, so yeah, it's kind of a almost looks like a mix of a few different things on it.
Huh.
I wish I could here. Let me see. Should be able to share both screens at once. No, entire screen. There we go. That. Where'd it go? Working on it.
Okay.
uh,
There you
I
go. You had it right there.
had to. Damn it. Oh well. Well, regardless, looked like there were a few different ones on there that were interesting. But I don't know. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how authentic it is. Like if it's someone that recreated it recently, or I mean, the article said it was found with a skull that was really old. Was that correct?
One in the same area as a
Oh,
skull. That they
okay.
found, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the
Yeah,
way it's looking, I think
interesting.
if you tilt it 90 degrees to the left, you might be able because some of the symbols like that. This looks like an M here. I've seen that in the Phoenician. Same as this arc. I've seen that a few different places. So I think if you tilt it 90
Yeah.
degrees, it'd be a little easier to try to figure stuff out. But
Yeah, it could completely change the meaning
mhm.
altogether. Huh.
I don't know. So and they found it in 2021, and they still have 39 symbols on there that are unknown. But I think if someone just instead of just looking in that area for different alphabets, which I'm sure they're doing, like kind of spread out a little further. But
And like I mean, that looks like it's just a piece of what was originally there too. Like I wonder what other
yep.
symbols were on it that we don't know at this point, you know.
Oh, exactly.
Lost to time or maybe just waiting to be discovered. Who knows?
And yeah, and that's what it says in the article. Oh, one of the articles I was reading, it was saying that it was you could tell it was broken off, and the rest of it is yeah, like I said, lost to time. So Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Hebrew. I was kind of
Oh,
does.
that's interesting. That's
Yeah,
a good point.
I don't know. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna like this thing right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse at all. Top left corner, there's like a circle with the little circles inside of it.
I can't see the mouse. Oh, wait,
Oh,
top left corner, circle with circle inside of it. Yeah,
yep.
okay.
When we did the hot air balloon ride, we landed in this wide open like desert area,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just tons of these little rocks on the ground that had it looked exactly like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we got a picture of one
But you
just.
can only see it from up above, like a
No, it
Nazca
was it
line or
was
something.
small little rock. Let's see if I know I took a picture of it.
Yeah, now to
Right
search through
there,
the litany of
right there.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of them, like 1,000
Yeah.
of them, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I got over 1,000 for sure.
Kind of like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're everywhere. All sorts of rocks like that. I don't know what it is.
You know, that reminds me of they're like these shrine plates that they say, oh, they're used for religious ceremony or whatever. And I think I
Hmm.
point them out to you in the museums. Um,
Yeah, I think you did.
they're like square pieces with like a little like trough, and it's used to as a filter to filter wines and other
Okay.
liquids and stuff. And this looks very similar to that, where it could
Yeah, and there were
be.
a bunch of them. I don't know if it's a fossil or what it is. Because I even see some carving, some hieroglyphs and carvings, and when we were in the Valley of the Kings, it kind of looked like that too.
How big is that, would you say? Oh,
About that
okay.
big. Yeah, it wasn't big at all.
Not pretty, yeah, pretty small then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Goofy
So
place.
yeah, it's that goes kind of against what I was just saying there, but yeah.
Exactly. It's cold down here in Detroit. Yeah, I believe it. It's cold up here. We got about 20 degrees outside right now. Wayfair. Hey, thanks for joining. Like and subscribe, good people. Just passing by. We'll catch it on the repeat. Beardo Fat. Beardo catches strays everywhere. He's not going
Everywhere. It is
everywhere.
hilarious.
All right. Figured we teased Egypt a little bit. What
Yeah.
what was when you first got into the country? What were your first initial thoughts of Egypt, of Cairo?
My initial thoughts,
Like what caught your eye?
probably
What
not
got you the
pro-
most?
probably not positive. Just because I don't know, it's a huge city with a lot of people. 23 million, I think.
Yeah.
I've heard the numbers tossed around different ways. 28 million, 23 million, over 20 million. Eighth largest
Which
population, like populated city in the world. And like no catalytic converters on any of the cars. It's just the
just
smog
smog.
was it was like China or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
you can hear it in my voice right now. Like I'm still
Hmm.
recovering. I think it was from the air.
Oh, you could
Yeah,
even that last day we were there. You were even you had totally got a frog in your throat. You were it was kicking
yeah,
your ass.
yeah, yeah. I mean, my last day there, I had a because I stayed a couple days longer than you. We went
Hmm.
to Alexandria too. Man, I should just
Mm.
try to upload some of these photos because I got some good stuff from Alexandria.
Yeah, I
And
saw some pictures in the group chat. Pretty
yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's
interesting.
definitely newer
Yeah.
than the rest of the stuff we saw the whole trip. There's a lot of Roman influence, and it was really cool though. It was really cool. We had a really good time for sure. It was worth
Oh,
it.
good.
But yeah, I mean, I think I stayed one day too long. I could have came home and recovered a little sooner. But
Yeah, I
it's
stayed
the
that
way it
extra
goes.
day. I stayed that extra day just because I didn't want to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
That was the earliest flight or that day. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad I did take that extra day because we just sat around the hotel room, me and the brothers Oz,
yeah,
excuse me, Mike and Sammy, just sat there until and Noons. Noons is awesome. Oh, they're all awesome. But
yeah,
let's see, I'd have to look a little closer. But I think I saw a Vav and a Chet Hebrew in that, so it could have been Yiddish of some sort. Yiddish mix. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna write that down and remember to
That's
look up.
interesting because it is in the same. like general region, and I know like Armenia is like right there underneath Georgia, and
Hmm.
that is also connected to like Mount Ararat, like Mount Ararat borders, I think.
Oh
You know,
boy.
hey,
What's up,
Oh
Andy?
hi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Clearly, it looks like a blurry cam. That's what's going
Andrew.
on.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
see
Steven.
that.
Auto
It's
adjust
blurry on
isn't
purpose,
adjusting.
it'll all
so you
focus.
don't see
Yeah.
the bloated cheeks and
Yeah. The heavy
Benji's
Thanksgiving, I
face.
had to run up for an energy drink. I was about to take a nap.
Yeah. Andrew, this is Magwoiiguy. Magwoiiguy, this is Andrew. Welcome
Hey,
to the show.
Oh
good to
wait.
finally meet you, man.
Their friends to come play this.
A lot of
Oh
the background noise there.
yeah, it's the dirt playing
Dirt.
games.
Yeah. No, we just got started on the Egypt talk.
Oh, nice.
You got a good
That's a
picture.
good
I was
of
gonna
you.
say,
I
did you
didn't know
talk about the
had
tablet?
that.
Yep, we did.
Damn it.
There's Magwoiiguy staring at the Sphinx's ass.
Hey, it was a nice ass. Not gonna lie. Yeah,
That
the
was pretty cool
Sphinx.
picture.
It was kind of disturbing, to be honest. Just like what they're doing with it, and
Yes.
I mean, we could just dive into it really, but I mean, Robert Schoch has been going, saying for years about the erosion on the Sphinx wall, and you can see it right there, like those people down below. That wall right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Those lines you can see, that's clear erosion. That's not from wind and sand. Like
Yeah,
that's from water.
right there and up here as well, just past your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it hasn't had that much rain in 6,000 years. I think it was 5 or 6,000 years. Was the last time that area maybe had a lot of water.
That was the last time it was moist enough to have
Mm-hmm.
that much water. But that amount of water, I think it goes even further back to like 10,000 years, is what Robert Schoch was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Even further than that, like in some areas.
Is that part of a tail or is that just the base?
This is the base. This has all been redone. This
That
isn't the
is the
original.
tail right there, like that little hump at the very
That hump
right,
is the tail.
right next to those the people right down at the bottom.
Oop.
The tail kind of wraps around and then goes up around the like back leg. It's very distinct. Like if you see a statue of a
Well, his
sphinx,
mic is open.
you can kind of see it going up.
No.
I think I got a better picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. So
Yep.
you see the tail wrapping around right there at the bottom, the very base.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was a tail or a walking path or they just built it as a wide base. I mean,
yeah. That's a.
I haven't seen pictures of the back.
tail.
It's usually the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what they're doing now is they're covering up. They're putting these blocks. They're going to cover the entire Sphinx and the enclosure around it. So all this stuff that has water erosion on it, they're going to cover all that up with new block.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I got any
it's very
pictures of them working
disturbing.
on it,
Can't believe you're a lady with a ponytail.
but I thought I.
Yeah.
No, I guess I didn't. But why would they cover that all up unless they're trying to hide it? You know. And
Yeah.
another disturbing part about it is the amount of reconstruction on it. Almost the entire Sphinx has been reconstructed. You can see that where it's all concrete, where it should be.
I mean,
Not
the amount of reconstruction in all the sites really
Mm-hmm.
was way more than I was expecting, and it really opened my eyes to be like, yeah,
Well,
all the history, the
Just,
Egyptian
like,
history, like it is very rich,
jump
and
in.
there is
Mhm.
a lot there, but
okay.
it's not what happened. Like it's not what
At
we're
what
being
point
told.
does it no longer become history and it's just, hey, this is
Mhm.
what we think it looks like, and then they reshape it, reform it?
Well, and you also realize being there, like how much tourism is really ingrained in the culture,
Oh,
that everywhere you go, people are begging you for money and trying to scam you in some way, or
they smile
make
at
money
you.
off you.
And that's one of the reasons I didn't want to go.
Yeah,
I figured you were just sick of the desert.
I mean, you
Oh,
realize
that's the main
like,
reason. That
they've been doing it for thousands of years, to the Romans, to the Greeks, to everyone that comes through there. They've been scamming them for years, and it's just part of their culture so deeply that you understand, like that's why they're holding on to this history, so much, and they don't want any new thing found, and they don't want to change anything or like shake the foundation of their glass house. It's wild. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you, Andrew.
No, you're good. That's all I had.
Yeah, you can see on the neck here, around the headdress, that's all been like concrete over. Kind of blurry, but I was looking at it. Mike was pointing it out to me when we were there. So yeah, that's my what am I doing face.
Yeah, right there. I took a photo of one.
No bots near me there.
I think yeah, here I need to plug my phone in just to try to get some of these photos off here because that'll help out a lot. Here, give me 1 second.
So we had a bonus day, which was we just got there early enough, and one of the guys in our crew, Will, shout out to Will out there, he set up a bus for us to go to the Red and the Bent Pyramid, which was cool because then we went in the pyramids, and these are the little shafts we had to crawl down. It was probably 80 degrees outside and 120 degrees inside with humidity.
I
That-
don't think so.
Doesn't look natural. Looks like they put all that wood in there.
You know, they might have added that after.
I'm just saying. I don't think that was there when they built it.
But then you get in there, and it's just this huge, like, massive, like, cathedral thing. Here, I got a video. And there's two of these chambers like this. And like this wall right here, just massive granite blocks. Just this whole room is all granite blocks stacked on top of each other. Yeah, this right here is one big solid rock. It's just one of the guys that was with us was explaining that it was a chemical plant of sorts. I don't know.
I mean, that'd be interesting. That would show that they're
Right.
definitely more advanced. But you think they'd have some sort of chemical on the wall, some residue or something? Like
Here, let me rewind that a little bit.
that looks like
That's
water
what you're
damage.
saying. Yeah, you see that. And the entire place had like a heavy smell of ammonia. So, possibly.
I mean, it wasn't that last thing we were talking about the ancient Egyptians using water levees and water pressure to raise blocks and stuff. So I mean, that could be just water channel and whatever mortar they're using mixes to
Right.
seal everything or smooth things. I mean, who?
Yeah. I mean,
Science.
I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, you're talking about they were using the water to, like, they were raising the Nile and lifting the blocks up.
Yeah, to help them instead of like rolling them and
right.
Because I mean that's a water channel, so they could get it from one zone to another or sector, whatever. But
all right, I'm back.
You're back.
It works. Okay. Oh my god, my
No,
whole computer just shut down.
I was wondering where you went.
No,
No, we
I
were
knew
talking
that
about
was a bad idea.
That happens. We're talking about that first day we went to the Red and the Bent Pyramid.
Okay, the red pyramid. All right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the humidity was miserable in there.
Yeah, that one was the worst.
Did you
was
go in the
definitely the
second one
worst.
at all?
No.
No.
I got really hot in the first one, and the ammonia, something with like the smell of the ammonia in there, really got to me. And like when I got out of the red pyramid, I was just like dripping sweat and exhausted, and was like, I don't even. The trip hasn't even started yet. I don't want to risk like getting sick or something. So
Right.
I just kind of chilled outside the bent pyramid, which was cool because I got to explore a little bit, and I found this pathway that led to the black pyramid, which is like you could see it in the distance.
Mhm.
And it's a different pyramid made out of mud bricks, so it's all collapsed and like falling apart.
Okay.
And so I had a little
That's
different
too much
experience than you
water.
guys, but
drank too much water. You got to start, eating salt packets.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. This was at the end of the corridor. There's another big room like that, but then the floor was like,
Yeah, this was the back
Dug
of the red
down.
pyramid. Is that right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember they were saying they dug down looking for a sarcophagus and they never found one in this pyramid at all.
But
So
they're all burials.
yeah, for some reason it's a burial. When I got out of this pyramid, I don't know,
Mhm.
have you ever heard of Jeffrey Drum and the Land of Chem? His channel is called the Land of
Yeah,
Chem.
yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it really reinforced that theory to me of it being a chemical power plant of some kind. And
Okay.
I don't know, it's just kind of what I got of it. Did you get any shots of that ooze dripping out of the wall in the first chamber?
I did not.
Here, maybe I
I
could
wish I
just
did.
send you a couple photos on like WhatsApp or something,
Yeah, no, you can't really see it here.
and
Oh, no, hold
maybe
on.
you'd be able to share it.
I think this is what you're talking about, right?
But those are the vaulted ceilings.
Yeah. Is this the
Oh,
ooze
but
you were
yeah,
talking about?
you could see the ooze kind of on the edge of the bottom of each of those, like those.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Those black lines there.
Ectoplasm.
That's mold.
It very well could be. I don't
I
know.
don't think anybody's been cleaning them for a while.
I mean, there is
Humid
a spot
environment, heat,
you,
perfect breeding ground.
yeah, for sure, for sure. A lot of people attribute it to bats. Like the mainstream says, oh, it's just bat guano, and I didn't see any bats in there, or see any guano on the floor.
No,
And
you're right. I
you'd
didn't
think
see
there
any
would
in
be
there.
guano on the floor at least.
Hmm. We did see
And
bats in the bent pyramid, but there wasn't anything like that in the bent pyramid. Well, it was high, but it wasn't as large scale
did
like
it
that.
have the same smell in there? Because I didn't go in the bent pyramid.
Not
Oh,
until the
this is
very
the bent
end. It
pyramid
got
here.
very faint, but it wasn't nearly as like thick
It
and
wasn't
heavy.
like the red pyramid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not even close.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I didn't realize how big these actually were up close.
Yeah.
Pictures and videos don't do it justice. I mean,
Was that Will right there in front?
yep, that's Will.
Yeah.
That's guy that set up this whole first day trip.
Yeah.
You're out there. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Will. That was awesome.
It was supposed to be just go to the pyramids, go back to the hotel thing while our tour guide took us to all of his friends' shops and stuff around the town. It felt like.
Yes, spend your money.
Yeah. Went to like a essential oil shop and then a rug making place, and then he was like, "All right,
Hey,
next
he's
we're gonna go to
he's
the
friend.
papaya."
Discount,
Yeah,
discount.
exactly.
Were you guys told to barter and everything, or did you just pay outright?
I just paid all right for stuff. I
Yeah,
didn't buy a whole lot.
fucking tourists.
I didn't buy a whole lot of anything
I
at all.
mean, I didn't buy anything from any of those stores or any
Yeah.
of those places.
Well, they always set the price high, and you
I
gotta
kind of wanted
haggle it
one
down.
of those. There's these silk rugs that you could tell that they were real silk because of the direction that the light would hit them. Like
Yep, those are cool.
They'd flip the rug around and it'd look completely different. Like that
Yeah,
was
it
pretty cool.
changed in the
but
light.
yeah, I mean, like you're saying, they trying to charge a lot, you know. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that was
I think I'm all right on that.
ridiculous. Then he's like, all right, now we're gonna go to the papyrus factory. He's like, we got to get back to our hotel. We have a
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, I know. And he got all pissed that we were like, dude, you're leading us to these places that we never asked to go to. Like,
Yeah.
we're
He's like, you know
the
what, you
ones that should be being pissed. Like, we're about to
Yeah.
miss a
Rude
meeting that we need
Americans.
to
How
get to.
dare you?
Yeah, he's like, you know what? If you don't want to learn about our culture, then whatever. It's like, no, we got to get back.
Yeah, it's like we've
He was
been
just all
learning about
grumpy
your
about it.
culture. We have a whole week to learn about your culture. Like,
No, we learned about it.
Oh, what? Sorry, we don't want you to get paid by this other company that you're obviously getting paid by to take like tourists to make money off of. Like, yeah, that guy was a little. But that that's just it's part of their culture. It's just like everyone there. Like, I don't know if you remember when we were leaving the essential oils shop. There was like this little girl, maybe like 7 or 8, and she just had like this little thing of tissues and like was
Oh,
just like, money please, like tissues for money. And it made me so sad. And I think Phil mentioned to me afterwards that he just gave her 200 Egyptian and didn't even take any tissues or anything. I'm like, dude, like I understand
Bleeding
like you
heart.
want to help, but it's like you're just making it worse. You just taught that girl, like you gave that girl a fish instead of teaching her to fish, like that's
Whoa.
not what you want to do.
Ah,
Oh,
That's also not what you want to do right there.
no. Trying to. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, the
What
red
did
pyramid was really cool. It was really
it
cool to
was?
see that just like immediately. You're like, whoa, we're in a pyramid.
Yeah, you climb up, and then we were leaving, and this nice man with an AK-47 walking around, handing everybody rocks,
Yep.
and he's just like, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
are we supposed to
And
take him or?
you're like, should I? Like, is this a trick? Is he gonna like arrest me if I like steal this rock from here? Like,
Right? You know,
what's going on? He's telling me to pocket it, and I'm saying no, but he's like, yeah, pocket it. And then he asks for money, and you're like, fuck. He has this gun,
That's-
like,
hmm
yeah, all right, here's 200 Egyptian. Like, you
Oh, I
know.
didn't pay him.
I gave
He was
him,
just
yeah, I gave
being
him
nice.
$200 for a rock, because I was like, fuck it, like, this is his thing. That's his game.
Yep, typical tourist.
Yeah.
Same
just
thing with
took it,
the pictures of monkeys and stuff. Like they'll jump up on your shoulder, like, "Oh, you want a picture?" They'll take a picture, and then you're like, money." And you're like, "You gave it. Like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
Carrying
Yeah, that's why
bags
you
and
don't.
stuff for you?" They just sit there. Nope, money.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
you know,
what
it was my first day. I wasn't expecting to like buy anything or whatever. And it's just like you're out there alone in the desert with a dude in a fucking army outfit with a gun. And he's like telling you to do stuff basically. And you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what he's telling me to do. Like,
I'm gonna put that
and
rock in my pocket.
I'll put
Yeah.
that rock in my pocket then. Fine. Here's 200. Like, and
I
it's, you know, it's
I guess
47 Egyptian pounds to $1. So it's like 200 was like $4 or something. It wasn't,
Yeah.
you know, wasn't anything. And
The
so it's like,
driving there.
it's fine.
Wow. I would hate to be an outsider trying to drive there. I mean, there's no rules unless they're unwritten rules that everyone just somehow has followed and abided by.
Yeah.
Everyone's flying around. I think I saw one traffic signal the whole time we were there. No stop signs, just U-turns and horns honking. Lines on the highway, but no one's going by them. Same as the speed limits,
Yeah.
just unbelievable, just all over the place.
And oddly, like, no wrecks. Like, I
Well-
saw, we saw one wreck coming back from Alexandria,
Okay.
but it was like, I don't know, it wasn't like a huge thing. It was, I don't know, it was weird. It was like, how are people not crashing and constantly?
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They just don't do anything about it. They're just
Right,
like, eh.
right. Yeah, they just move
Whoops.
on. Well, oh well. Yeah.
Yep. Here's some coffee or whatever. We'll talk later.
Right.
Just disappear.
I remember walking back from a restaurant with Ray Ray. You know Ray Ray?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Andy knows
and,
Ray.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Ray, like, there's some people in the middle of the sidewalk or whatever, and Ray just goes up, he goes beep 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 beep. They start laughing and fucking move out of the way, because it's just like, that's, you know, when you're driving, you like honk your horn to like get people to move or whatever, flash your headlights, and like, it was like a kind of inside joke to them. Yeah, no, it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Ray is hilarious, man.
He's a good
I
guy.
love Ray.
I see your things lighting up, but I can't.
The Great Pyramid, just big. It's great. Look at that. Let's see. Andy, how was your Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm trying to find this.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm full. I had to
Yeah.
do the special, energy drink here because I was about to fall asleep. Too much turkey.
You'll have that on those
Yeah.
weekend jobs.
And obviously the snowstorm we survived. So I've been shoveling the past like day and a half.
Yeah, the snows. We talked about that a little bit earlier. It is unbelievable.
Yeah, how much has it been you said it's like a blizzard there right now?
Yeah, it was. It like I said, we got about 3 feet.
Okay.
Probably with more coming on the way.
Yeah,
But
that's a good 3 feet's a good
It's
amount.
3 feet in one night and then snow the rest of the week, a couple inches every night. So
Wow.
just unexpected. Like if it was gradual, slow over time, perfectly fine. But one night, oh,
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, that's rough. You guys could
It
be
was.
shoveling for days, huh?
I shoveled for I think 5 hours yesterday, and then 3 hours today.
Does salt help, or is it's too much at that point for salt to really even?
Salt's not going to do anything unless you just
Salt
put it
will
down the
make it
roads after they
worse, right?
plow. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
Oh.
Great Pyramid. There's Craig.
Wow, that's great.
There's Craig again. I don't know what he said.
But it's sea otters.
You know, it
I
looks like
think
it's
he's
part of
saying
a
not
dam.
safe
I would
for
have to
YouTube.
assume beavers. Oh. I asked him, I said, how do you think they built it? He said, sea otters. I said, okay.
Checks out.
It does. Hey, Art Snyder, how's it going? Yeah. A lot of snow, all right. That's a lot of
All right.
snow.
I sent you a couple photos on WhatsApp.
Yep.
I don't know if that's
got 'em.
going to be. Is that easy for you to share, or is there
I don't know yet.
a way I should
We'll find out.
send them to you?
What was your favorite part of Egypt?
Ooh.
Not being there.
Yeah, not getting the coof. I've been calling it Coffray's coof, but I don't know.
That's the ancient
ABF
Egyptian
has been
curse.
calling it West Nile virus. I'm like, well, that's a real thing. Maybe you shouldn't call it that. Maybe call it East Nile virus or something.
I think ABF said it was West Nile AIDS.
West Nile AIDS. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you hear Jessica
West Nile
said
Jades. Yeah, we got the Jades, the ancient Jades.
I know, I didn't do anything either.
Curse of the Mummy.
that. That's what I said. Yeah, Curse of the Mummies too. I
I
mean,
saw you light up. Like you light up, like you were
all
talking.
right, let's see here.
I think Luxor was amazing. I mean, I just liked everything around Luxor, really. Like
This is that
Karnak and
picture you
Luxor.
sent me, one of the few.
Yeah, so
Now, this is the
that's the Black Pyramid.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
one in the distance. It's made out of the mud bricks. It's fallen apart, and you can kind of make out like a road there. Like you see those stones on the right side. Yeah, right where the arrows are. It's kind of like a pathway going
This one's
towards
better.
it. Oh yeah, there you go.
Sorry,
That's
I
a
did
better
not
one.
have you muted.
Enhance.
I like the museum.
Oh, that's enhanced, all right. Yeah, no,
I
you
did
can
not
see.
have you muted.
See that like
I don't know what
divot
happened.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a road that's going from the bent pyramid to the Black
Anyway.
Pyramid.
Okay.
Is
So,
it a Roman road?
I don't think so. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe they just
Yeah,
started
right.
it.
yeah, the Romans make stuff to last with their concrete for sure.
Mm. And that's the thing. There's a lot of places that we were literally standing right next to that nobody talked about. Like our tour guide didn't say a word about them.
Mhm.
We drive right past something that's just like an old pyramid that's falling apart, and they wouldn't say a word. And you're like, oh,
Mhm.
what's that?
Under
Pile of rock.
under construction.
Yeah, under construction.
How do they make these bot names? This one
Yeah,
got
so
your-
that's
goo.
in the first chamber of the Red Pyramid, and that's just like a image of like some of that ooze.
Is that the blood hole? They had sacrifices and all the blood would drain through there.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a big altar and a bowl on top with a
shot
drain.
fired at the Tom
See?
Cruise.
Good call, Andy.
Or maybe it's the waterworks, when it rained, if it ever
Doesn't
rained,
rain
or
there.
maybe they put water through there. I mean, like they got to drain it somehow.
True. They gotta get the water in there, right?
Yeah, in there or out of there if they're on top.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
so,
is
like,
down below. So
I looked really closely at that, and it seemed to be like it had like some sort of sparkly like mica in it or
Okay.
something. I don't know. It was hard to tell like really what that was, but it made me think a lot of Jeffrey Drum and Land of Chem, and like how it could be like a chemical plant where they made ammonia.
that's
for whatever reason.
one of the guys, Ian, on our trip, he was going through explaining to me what he thinks they were doing with all the chemicals and stuff like that, and I can't exactly remember everything he was saying, but I mean he made a good
Mhm.
point.
Ancient batteries, from what I remember, but they had the clay jars or pots, whatever.
Yeah, the
full of
Baghdad
it,
batteries.
so-
Yeah. And that was actually at the Luxor temple. I took a bunch of photos of these hieroglyphics that kind of a lot of us were around like standing around looking at the same thing being like, is that like a recipe for the Baghdad battery? Like
hmm
Oh my God.
essentially oh yeah, so these are some photos. That's a photo of the silk textile rugs. And you see the
No,
difference in
I've been using that
the colors.
PW5.
It's like darker this way. Whoa, wrong one. Oops.
Whoopsie.
That was a meme I sent to Andy earlier. But yeah, no, you flip it around whichever direction because the threads are different colors on the back side. You could see like it was like lighter color on one side and then darker on the other. It was pretty neat.
SMG is
Right.
engineer.
Yeah,
I'm not.
we'll get back. Let's see. Yeah, first thing I thought was ancient batteries. Yeah. See,
That's a
everyone's
big
talking
battery.
about batteries. Just a guy on a donkey. Yeah, Luxor and Karnak Temple, I think, for me. Luxor.
Have we
and Karnak-
tried hooking a
Karnak,
battery up to the pyramid?
Not yet.
I mean,
Worth a shot.
There's a lot of people around. I mean, good luck.
put a lightning rod in the corner.
Why in the
Pray
corner?
for
Sticking
rain.
right on the peak.
SOR.
That that was actually a theory that a lot of people were saying, like that the pyramids were power plants and
Whatever.
thunderstorm generators, to be more precise, where
Yep.
they would create enough charge that lightning would strike the capstone and then they'd capture that energy somehow inside the pyramid. So it's definitely an interesting theory. It once you see it in person, you're just like this is not a tomb. There's no way.
Oh, could we do it on
Why
small
would-
scale?
why
Build
would
a
they
small
do this
pyramid,
like
fill it the
this?
bottom with acid, put a little electricity on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised that hasn't been done. It might have been.
It might have been.
I'm sure there's a
Not
lot of things that
Google.
have been tried that
Not
we-
to enhance.
right. This
Yeah, I mean,
was-
there's a lot. Like I know Dunking Dan has done some videos on like, because he is an electrician and knows about like physioelectricity with where you rub two quartz crystals together, it creates a little charge, but it's such a minute charge that it's not we're like able to get captured.
Yeah, I didn't know that until recently.
Yeah,
And some people were
It's-
talking about it.
it's like static electricity, like rubbing
Mhm.
your sock on the carpet. It's the same.
Yeah, I didn't.
Similar.
didn't know that
type of
quartz did that. That's kinda
electricity, but- Yeah, like you could strike two quartz together and it'll create a spark, like you do with like flint or something,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Flint and steel is the same concept. So yeah, if you're in a survival situation, find two pieces of quartz and just hit them together at the right angle. You have to like hit them at like it's like a passing angle like that, not like straight together, but like at an angle. Right?
Yeah, kind of like a flint and a igniter
Like a-
for a grill.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Went to Karnak. It's amazing how many pictures I got of you in places.
In my hunch too.
Oh,
Hunched
yeah.
over.
It's like, yeah,
It's funny.
I thought that was kind of neat.
Man, that's a
Walk
cool
away.
picture.
Yeah,
Karnak was amazing. When you don't you see pictures of it, but then when you walk up in person, you realize like, oh my god, that's like
mm-hmm.
7 stories or something, like
Oh, it's huge.
massive.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Cornerstones, cut just like what we see in Peru and other megalithic areas around the world.
Was that at Karnak or is that?
Yeah, this is the entrance.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. I totally missed that. Because I know I saw that at the Nile temple in front of the Sphinx.
Okay.
We went in there and there was some stuff that reminded me of like Cyclopean architecture, like you would see in South America or Greece, or
Is that the similar concept where you got like different generations, older block and then newer block and then like concrete block on top?
Yeah, there was a lot of that at
Yeah.
Karnak for sure. You would see like bigger blocks underneath, and then like definitely like a different generation,
Like, oh hey, how did this giant block get here? I don't know. Let's build on top of it. And you're like, okay,
Right.
that's still kind of old. And then you're like, no, concrete
Mhm.
mortar.
And then the last,
oh yeah, it was
that
all
they
the
knew-
same people. Or you're like,
yeah, the last
Yeah,
people like, oh, the
okay.
Inca did this.
Yeah.
Well, who did the lore
Yeah.
stuff? Inca did that.
Yeah.
What changed?
Throw it out there.
Some kind of solar alignment thing? Could be. The Great Pyramid had a gold capstone and limestone outer, and the Muslims stole those to build mosques. I think a lot of people stole a lot of things to build everything.
yeah. I mean, my theory after seeing the Great Pyramid is that it was just the outer layer that the Egyptians did. That
Mhm.
it was there much longer, and that, or maybe it's even multiple layers. like it is in Mesoamerica. Like a lot of pyramids are like it's a smaller pyramid, then they build one on top, and they build one on top of that, and they build one on top of that, and then the final one is like, oh yeah, I built all of this, and you're like, did you though? Or
Right.
are you just taking credit for
Hmm.
because like also the bigger the things you build back then, it's like the more power you show to
Okay.
other nations and
Oh,
stuff that try to
absolutely.
take you over. So
Sniper
makes
killing.
sense.
Cool.
I think what our Snyder was talking about here was with the solar alignment. I think
Yeah.
what was it?
Usually
There was like
once every,
two
like 15
two days of the
minutes.
year. It was like October 21st and February 21st, 22nd that the sun like rises directly in the center
Yes.
of the pillars in the center of the temple,
Yeah.
which I guess is what was it? Ramses II's birthday because everything in Egypt is around Ramses II for some reason. Apparently, he's the only most important person in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially yeah in that part of Egypt
Mm-hmm.
too in Luxor.
Thebes.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Seti the first and Ramses the second. They were all over the place.
yeah,
Well, he might
but
have been the most popular. I mean, Caesar of Rome, that's pretty
yeah,
much a big
Yeah.
one.
yeah. Well,
And then
I,
you start the downfall, and they're like, oh, hey, this is a Egyptian ruler after. Oh, that's when,
mm,
these shitty blocks started being placed, and you're like, oh, craftsmanship went down.
yeah, and I think Ramses ruled for 66 years, so he was one of the longest or longer ruling ones.
Hmm.
So
So this is still at Karnak here,
yep,
correct?
yeah,
Yeah.
the old pillars, and these are covered in hieroglyphs from top to bottom too, and you can see some of the paint
Yeah. I
still
mean,
that's left on them.
so hold on, go back to that picture real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can pull better close up.
Um, like you could see kind of like right on that wall, there's that, see that to the left, there's like a blank area right there. That's all just like
Oh, this.
sandstone cement. No, even down like more in front, all the way over. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right there. Like that is all basically reconstructed. That's just
Mhm.
like sandstone
That's
cement
exactly what it
smeared
looks
on.
like.
So
There's a
who
lot of
knows when
that.
that was put on too? Like, was that Roman times? Was that more
I
recent?
think
They
it
are,
might have been more
yeah.
recent because
But
it
That
didn't
was
look like it
2
had
days
much.
probably
ago.
more recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's funny because like some places you could tell where they just picked stuff up off the ground and put it together where they thought it went. Because when we were at
Hmm.
Luxor, there was literally blocks where the hieroglyphics did not line up. Some of them were upside down, but just because there's a corner piece, they put it there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Rewriting
so
history.
Yep.
a lot of Karnak was made out of sandstone, which is like a really soft
Yeah,
stone
I'm just like trying
comparatively
to
to
none
other
of them are
stones.
working, so
So
Hmm.
like that one, I'm more inclined to think that like, maybe the Egyptians did do a lot of that because you like even though like a lot of like I mean you saw those pillars there. There are
I think
7-story
I think it's
pillars, and how many pillars you say there? It's like
100 and
160,
some. Yeah.
some crazy amount. So
Yeah, you can still
these
see the
ones you can
color up top.
see, they're like the closed papyrus. It's like they said they made them in this style because they were representing papyrus, but like those ones were closed, and then like yeah, so you see the ones on the other
These
side
ones
there,
are.
those are open. So it's like the flower opened, right?
Yeah.
Flower closed versus flower opened.
Yeah, they're saying that these ones are like the desert side of the Nile River on either side, and then the open ones is where the Nile River runs through.
Right.
Do they have any of that like translated? Like I see the writing on top. Like, are people going around me like, hey, what's written here?
Yeah, our tour guide Ahmed. Ahmed's a fantastic tour guide.
Yeah, he's
But
amazing.
he was saying like it
Incredible.
says like right here, like yeah, Ramses the second cartouche is everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and basically saying like Ramses the second chosen by the sun god Ra to lead good people, great king,
And
stuff like that.
they just wrote that 14,000 times over and over again.
Literally on every single, yeah, all the way around on
Yeah.
every single pillar.
Yeah.
So you're saying their language is limited if that's all they knew.
Well,
Potentially.
I mean yeah, there I wish I could read hieroglyphics more so. Like I taught myself when I was younger, like just the alphabet of it, but then even that is like there's so many different eras of
Hmm.
Egyptian history that the hieroglyphs changed, the alphabet changed. So it's like depending on what era it is, we'll say a different thing. But I mean, if I'm not an Egyptologist, so I don't really know that deeply about it. But yeah, there's definitely like different ways you could read hieroglyphics. You can read them left to right, right to left, up to down, like all the different ways you can read them depending on like what year it is. But yeah, so it's kind of like open to interpretation in a lot of ways.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of conjecture, and depending on who says what or who translates it, whichever way, you're going to go differently on many different ways. If they use a wet saw to cut that stone, copper. They said they use copper saws.
Well, so a lot of that stuff is sandstone, and like
Hmm. You can
I
even
I
use
I,
granite.
I believe copper can't
Smooth
be
it.
used to cut sandstone. Sandstone's the hardness is very soft.
Well,
It's close to soapstone. It's between limestone
Mhm.
and soapstone.
actually, copper is a little bit harder than limestone, and they're saying that the Great Pyramids, where the blocks were cut using. I was actually just looking into this today because I'm making a video on it.
Uh-huh.
But the blocks for the pyramid limestone were cut with copper saws, and for every 1 to 4 inches of stone that you were cut, you would lose 1 inch of metal on a copper saw blade.
Wow.
2.5 million blocks of
You're just
limestone to build the Great Pyramid, and that's just one pyramid out of all the stuff that's made out of limestone in the area, including the 2 other pyramids there,
yeah,
large
you're just
pyramids.
blowing
The
through.
the amount
Yeah.
of copper you'd need is just for that stuff is more than
Right.
what was allegedly mined even in the Sinai Peninsula, where Egypt got a lot of its copper. So,
Well, so I think when they did the limestone stuff, they were
Mhm.
using a lot of flint. Like I don't know if you saw me do that little presentation at what is it, Saqqara, where
Oh yeah, yeah.
I picked up a piece of flint, chipped off a little edge on it to just get a sharp edge, and then like carved into a little piece of limestone just to show
Mhm.
like, oh, this is how easy it is to like cut into the limestone actually
How?
with this other stone that's way
We're getting
harder,
our asses handed to
because
us.
flint's like a what is this 7.5 or something like that on the Moore scale. So it's
Is it
like
that hard?
it's pretty hard. Yeah, it's
And
a harder stone.
was it a dry cut? Like you're just dry cutting it? What if you wet the block first?
Oh yeah, no, it was I was just dry cutting, just shaving
Yeah, he
off,
was just scraping
just
it,
Yeah.
to
and
just to
it was
demonstrate
grinding it
like,
down.
oh, you can like cut this and it like holds its edge or whatever. But
You're like, hey.
the granite is a totally different story because granite is an 8 on the Moore scale, so it's
Yes.
like a little bit harder than flint, and the flint wouldn't be able to work on that. But Debunking Dan had a video a while back on basically someone using indirect percussion flaking, using basically a chisel made out of granite. So it was granite on granite, and they would just, like chisel, and it roughly cut like it flattened like a rough piece of granite stone to a point where it's like, okay, they could take it from there and smooth it out with grinding stones, and it would take
Mhm.
forever, take
Hmm.
a week or whatever, just sitting there grinding, and like there'd be residue left over of like the stone you used to grind with too. So there's a lot of research that needs to be done on that really to be like dial in and see like exactly what it is and how they did it or whatever. But when I saw that video, I was like,
Wow,
oh
that
wow,
fucking
that's
fuzzy
actually
logic is just
makes a lot of
annihilating.
sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's how they would have to do it basically. But because I mean, in the alternate history scene, a lot of people they love to say like, oh, they expect us to do this with copper, and it's like, well, no, not necessarily. Like, you can cut
Oh,
limestone with flint. You can use granite on the limestone. If you
Yeah.
had like granite shards or something like that. But
I'm trying to think what else multi-purpose they would have for the dust, or use it part of mortar or
Right. Yeah.
pieces. I mean, where could they have put it?
Well,
What
it's
could they have
funny
done?
because they were talking about like the unfinished obelisk that's still in Aswan.
yeah,
you
I
got your
wish we got to
chicken.
see that. It
I
was
know.
another
So
600 miles south from Karnak. That
right.
would have been a whole nother journey.
So,
Lake
oh yeah,
Titicaca.
that'd be fun.
I actually sat next to a guy on the airplane who arrived there the same day that we did
Hmm.
and was just off doing his own journey. And he made it down to Aswan and saw the unfinished obelisk and like lived in
Okay.
like this Nubian village for a day and stuff. But
Oh, that's neat.
he wasn't fully white, so he kind of could blend in a little bit, you know.
You know, it's funny because
Not get asked a dollar for
Yeah.
everything, you know. He probably did. He probably got asked for $1 for everything though.
oh yeah, I
Thinking
think
about it.
yeah. But these scoops, which is still on the obelisk that's still on the ground there, they're saying that
Mhm.
they
Oh,
removed
this is
the
definitely
obelisk from the granite from the ground using round diorite stones. Diorite's a little bit harder than granite, but that doesn't look like because they're saying you'd fire set it, which you'd light the fire, heat up the rock, throw water on it, it would shatter, then you take the diorite
Mhm.
and beat it out. But that looks like more like grinding or scooping, not beating it out and breaking the
Yeah,
chunks.
those scoop marks, like it makes me think of the geopolymer theory and where
Yeah,
they're using some sort of chemical to soften the stone or something like that.
we saw a lot of that in Peru.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, look at those scoop marks, man. That's wild.
no, it'd be cool to see that, but maybe for a
So
future trip.
I got a couple shots here. I'll send them to you of the
Yeah.
scoop marks at Karnak.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw those at all, but at Karnak,
There
there's a
was
few
there was a lot to
walls.
take in.
There's so much at Karnak, man. It was
Hmm.
massive. Um, got it. Going through all these
I
photos. There's
made
so many
friends with a
photos.
cat.
Oh, and you didn't
We're-
get sick?
No, I hopped
Okay.
on my roommate Taylor's lap, hopped on his lap, and then it
Oh
made its
yeah,
way
I
over to
got
me,
that picture of Taylor.
past Adam, then to me, and
It
then
passed Adam.
it was on Adam for a little bit,
Oh, okay.
but then Adam Krigler, and then it was on the ground. Someone asked the waiter at the restaurant, like, "What's the cat's name?" He's just like TD. Like I'm sure all the cats around here call it that when someone asks.
So when we were at Alexandria, the guide in the Library of Alexandria, he pointed out this word MIW, and
Okay.
it's a
well,
old Egyptian
bad.
name for cat, and it's pronounced
Yeah,
meow.
fucking casual though.
So they just called cats meow.
Amanda's loud, like really loud.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to mute in between. It's so intermittent.
Sorry to cut you off there, Magwoiiguy.
That's all good.
Yeah, send those pictures over. I'd like to check that out.
Yeah.
sidewall.
Oh shit, I went too far. This is Saqqara.
ISIS 2,
And this-
Electric
the
Boogaloo.
Serapeum.
Sorry.
The Serapeum was really incredible. That might have been one of the coolest.
I think that was
things
the
to
highlight
see.
for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had no idea they were that big. And then when you see them in person, you're like, holy crap. Like,
I'm trying to
that's
find pictures here.
granite boxes that are not, they're carved out. It's not like slabbed together and bolted on or something. Like,
Mhm.
it's one stone that's massive, like bigger than SUVs, like huge. And you're like, why?
So anyone that doesn't
cool.
know, a Serapeum underground tunnel complex with these massive
Nice, there's
coffins.
Jess right there. Jess and
Sarcophagi.
Adam. There's Gary's
This-
wife.
Yep. Yeah, I'm 6 foot, and it was 2-3 inches above my head to the lid.
Yeah.
And this is the only one that has any like the entire thing is just engraved all the way around in hieroglyphs. Very crude. Look like,
Interesting.
but I
Kind
mean,
of looks like they got that scoop mark in there as well, and that like
There was
top
a lot
middle
of
and
them,
that
yeah.
right side.
And I was actually watching some Uncharted Uncharted. Yeah, Ben Van Kerkwick. I was watching some of his
Yeah.
videos last night on the Serapeum, and what they told him is the scoop marks are where there was cracks in the granite, and they smoothed it out to past where the crack was gone, and that's why they're all over the place because there are cracks in the granite. Not sure if I believe that or not, because in some places where the lids were, there was something dripping out of the ceiling, or at least oozing out of the ceiling. So, could be wrong. Who knows? There were 24 of them in this area. There's actually a walled off section that we couldn't get into that was, or a gated off section that had even more, which I wasn't aware of until after we left.
And these were active burials, or they're just
Nope.
no idea what they were used for.
They were all found to be empty, except for one had the body of a bull, or bull mummy. So they just assumed they were all for bulls.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For that.
The bulls that built the pyramids,
the
Yeah.
Opus Bowl
the
ceremony.
foundation. I mean, that's how they hauled everything. The large stones.
No, they use
Horsepower,
woolly mammoths.
horsepower.
Everyone knows they use mammoths. I think I got some pictures here you were talking about. Oh no. Oh, Sam. Sam sent these. Yep. Scoops.
Oh, cool. Sam sent you some photos there.
They'll come in a minute. My computer's a little slow.
Here, I just sent you one
There it is.
of the scoop marks at Karnak.
Probably the same ones.
Probably the same ones.
Yeah. Side
Oh,
wall
yeah,
right
we
there.
should
Is
have.
it these ones?
Did you share a link to the stream on the WhatsApp?
No,
Maybe we should do that.
don't think I did.
Here,
Happy Thanksgiving from South Bend, Indiana. Thanks, G bro. You as well. Happy
Yep.
Thanksgiving. Goo goo. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see these scoops, which there's no rhyme or reason unless you're trying to take something out, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was just to and thank you, Sam, for sending these. Because in this next one here, it hasn't showed up yet, but it's right over all the hieroglyphs. It's like they were trying to erase something. Yeah, oh yeah, this is the top of the head here. I see it now. I think they were trying to get right here.
Yeah.
Like what reason would you have
Right.
to do that?
And that's like oddly specific on certain hieroglyphs.
Right.
Yeah, see how they avoided doing it around like his face there. They did it like in front of his face and behind it, but not on the face.
Mm-hmm.
How many wives did he had? Maybe it was an ex-wife,
Very
concubine.
pissed.
More likely
Yeah.
a king following after him, trying to erase his.
Could have been,
They did a lot of that for sure. And just like when just like all the noses blasted off all the statues. And I think it was the Muslims they said come through. And they started taking over. Yeah, I got another picture of that same spot. My computer will load. The internet's been kind of shoddy lately. I blame the snow. But where like half of the hieroglyphs were cut off and then resurfaced over. For some reason. Oh, I skipped it.
Cool. I just shared it
Yeah.
on the WhatsApp.
Okay, there's that. Yeah, right here. All the way around the whole complex in this area where we were at,
Mhm.
it's cut off almost at the same spot and then resurfaced over.
I'll say it doesn't look like it's cut off. It looks like they just covered everything.
Right. And this is supposed to be a bunch of heads that have been severed from bodies, or just like, or is they're attached to the bodies, but he's holding them up ready to beat them or cut them off. And I don't.
An ancient blood right for immortality.
Right. Yeah, it seems, and then yeah, this whole area here, even some of the hieroglyphs to the left, they look like they didn't match up with what was above it. So I don't know.
Maybe it's a
Someone-
war thing. They're talking about war, how many villages, whatever, had to be conquered
Mhm.
and enslaved to build.
Yeah, and they like to remind you that they didn't have slaves.
So yeah, everyone had
Thank you, sir.
slaves back then.
Yeah, there's just yeah, there's a lot going on in this place in Egypt. I
Yeah,
wish I had more time at the Great Pyramid area though, because I think we only saw like a 16th of it.
but I think we could have done a whole day at the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx, and then a whole day
Mhm.
at the gem. And instead, we did like half the day at the Great Pyramid. Like we crammed it all into one day, where that could have been 2 days.
Yeah, we were constantly on the move, which I mean, yeah, you want to see as much as you possibly can and try to beat the crowds, but
Right.
fast-paced week.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
yeah, it's good in that way too. It's like you see as much as you possibly can
Hmm.
as well. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's like, yeah, probably could have done 10 days and seen a little more. Could have had everyone go to Alexandria. I mean, that would have been cool.
Yeah. So yeah, then it's like, what are these dudes with their hands tied? So there are a lot of depictions in a lot of places of people with their hands tied behind their back. And our tour guide, Ahmed, told us that that's him showing that the Pharaoh has power over his enemies in the east and his enemies in the west. He ties them up and he enslaves them. I mean, he has
North
power
and
over them,
south.
north and south. Yep. And then we were in the some of the tombs in the Valley of the Kings, and there was the bodies with the hands tied behind their backs, but they were all missing their heads. So I was like, oh, got a little brutal in here for a bit. So there's so much conjecture and guesswork, I think, is mostly what it is.
Zombies,
No.
voodoo
Exactly.
built it.
Zombies.
Yeah, just free labor.
I mean, if you have it, you may as well.
So
It's,
I just sent you some photos of the Serapeum.
you say
Um,
Serapeum here, sir?
we're from America. I like to say Serapeum.
The mummy of King Tut himself. Tutankhamun. See if these pictures so I can
Tutankhamun.
share them. Hey, you want to see a dead body?
I was kind of like probably the least impressive of the tombs at the Valley of the
It wasn't
Kings.
that big, but I
It was
saw
very
pictures.
small, but
Yeah, I saw pictures of the stuff that was in the museum from Tut's
yeah,
tomb. So this is in there. Kind of small, but underneath there is a section that goes underneath where the standing platform is. This door over here that goes back into another room. I mean, they found a lot of stuff.
yeah.
But the amount of stuff that
There's
they had in the
tons of stuff in
museum
there.
that they found in his tomb, there was more stuff than you could have jammed in there if you tried. So I don't know where all the heads were hanging, but I had to give some tip to see that. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
imagine that.
Casa Exadala.
I pulled out $1 because the guy took a picture of me. He's like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Canada." He's like, "Oh, we love Canada." I'm like, "Yeah, sure you do." And then he's like, so I pulled out a US dollar. He's like, "No, no, no, no." I'm like, "All
Like, yeah, I
right,
got an uncle in
here's a
Canada.
100
All
Egyptian."
right.
Yeah, got an uncle in Canada. Says Ray.
Yeah.
Got some scoop marks. Where was this one? Was this Serapeum or was that no, that was
This is
Karnak
at
still.
Karnak.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like Karnak for sure.
Yeah, weird. In that rock.
Yeah, so that's different than at Aswan even, right? Like
Mm.
I kept thinking like that's how it was at Aswan. Then you see pictures of the stuff at Aswan, and you're like,
Yeah, no.
that's a little different.
Got
But
some more boxes at Serapeum.
yeah,
Yeah, these things are way up to 100 tons.
and it's kind of hard with like the photos almost don't do it justice because they're
They
like,
don't.
it makes it look like they're small, but they are massive. They're like
How they
bigger
get
than
the steel
cars.
beams in there?
Carefully.
Yeah, the ancient steel beams.
Yeah. The beams aren't what worries or aren't what I wonder. It's the boxes themselves. I
How'd they
mean,
get the
Ahmed was
boxes in
saying
there?
Yeah, Ahmed was saying there was 100 men needed to carry the box in. You couldn't fit 100 men in that tunnel.
Right. And then to turn a corner, how do you turn the
Yep.
corner?
Turn the corner with an 80-ton box.
Yeah. There had to have been
Yeah.
other methods they used to move shit, that
Methods we won't
Just-
know.
yeah.
Are the walls built around them, or is that like deep
No,
underground?
it's underground. It's dug into the ground.
It's like carved
So then they
into the-
used the dirt from the grinding of stones,
Mm-hmm.
piled it
Yeah.
around them.
Yeah, this stuff right here, you see like all these bricks, that's been added after.
Right.
Yeah, one is stuck in the tunnel.
Yeah. There is
don't know
one
if you had a picture.
stuck in the tunnel. I got a picture of it. Here, I'll send that.
I do. Yeah, this
Oh,
one.
you got one too?
Just right in the center of the. Oh no, this is
No, that's the one that you had
different
the
one.
video of
Yeah.
earlier.
that's not the one I was thinking of. It was just a different view. I'll find the picture
Yeah.
of the one in the tunnel. But yeah, they tried moving it either out or when they're moving in, and it's just in the center of the tunnel. The lid is 25 feet away. It's unfinished. You can tell. It's just like, well, we got it this far. Let's give up. You
How
see
deep
there's a lot
underground
of
were they?
square cutouts on the walls. Yes. How deep?
Yeah.
Mm,
Right, at least 20, 25 feet. You had to
I'm
walk
just
down a
wondering if that's
stairway to get
like
in.
dug down, built, and then like sand just gradually built up over time, or
I don't know.
they're open at one point. I mean, throwing out curveballs.
All the curves.
mm.
Every 10 to 15 feet, switches sides. I'll have to look back at my videos. Here's the one in the middle. Magwoiiguy trying to move it, and I didn't share it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's pretty tight quarters there. You're telling me you're going to fit 100 men around that to do it? So yeah,
Nice. That's a good video.
could have had a pulley system or release eyelets on the walls and the cutouts. I remember. Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that when we were down there. So yeah, I suppose you put a pulley on one side of the wall, pull it 5-10 feet,
Yeah. I
switch
mean, that assumes
sides.
that they had pulleys at that point too,
right,
right?
and then assuming that it can hold in the wall strong enough.
Like a lot of this stuff was supposed to be done without the wheel being invented, and the pulley
Right.
like uses the wheel.
Well, they had the wheel. They had
But
chariots and stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that was much later, right? Like that's Bronze Age, basically. That
Honestly, my the timeline for
18
Egypt, I have
1800 BC. So that would be
Yeah,
after
it's so
what they
messed
said the
up.
pyramids are. Yeah, it's all.
Matrix now. No, my timing with ancient Egypt is so messed up. I mean, because they always go by what dynasty. They never talk about the years. It seems like,
Mhm.
unless they want to.
Yeah, and you just have to like know what years that those dynasties are, basically. Like
Right.
it takes a lot to be an Egyptologist for sure. Like
That's all we're gonna get to that one.
There's so much information.
The lesbian Indiana Jones.
That's Indiana Jones. Yeah, most of the Egypt stuff seems to be made up. Well, they say history is written by the
Yeah.
victors.
Yeah.
Didn't they also have that resonance theory or something like that, where they frequency of the stone or something, they could lift it up and just haul it around or something? Sounds super advanced, but it wasn't. Or shenanigans.
Here's a shot of the entrance to the Serapeum.
Yeah, let me save it quick.
That might give you a better idea of like how deep underground it was. How I remember Ian was saying like, oh, how did they get them through the door? Because it's all bedrock, and I was like, actually, I'm pretty sure the doorway was bricked. And then when I looked at the picture of it, I was like, oh yeah, it is bricked.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's not loading. But I think someone was even saying that they lowered it down. But if they lowered it down, it wouldn't have bedrock all the way around in the ceilings unless they encase it afterwards, which there's so much
And
modern
kind of what I was thinking,
modern
where they
block and
dug out the
stuff on it.
holes, lowered it down, and then eventually over time they kind of just built up with the sand and collapsed or whatever, compounded itself.
Yeah. We were talking.
It didn't seem that way from the way it looked, but it looked like they would just bring it down a ramp through the front there And actually, I recently saw this podcast with it was a Danny Jones podcast with, I forget the guy's name. He's a Russian
I think I
engineer,
know what you're talking
basically.
about, but I'm not sure.
And
Oh, Danny Jones. I've only watched a couple of his. I don't know.
here, let me it's
We got-
gonna bug me.
this is
I'm
the
just gonna look
entrance.
it up real quick.
Yeah, look her up while we show the entrance into the Serapeum. So yeah, you're going down pretty deep actually, and then where the
Oh
boxes
yeah,
are,
look,
it's
you got
actually
footage right there. Yeah.
yeah. Oop, skip the door.
Oh yeah,
That's
there's
going
Sam.
in.
Yeah,
You're
Sam,
getting down
Sam and
already.
Eli are those guys are
I
smart as
call them.
shit.
I call them the brothers Oz. Hope you guys don't mind.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
Phil
there's
right there
chunks out of the
too.
walls. Shaky cam for Sophie. Yeah, so then you go down another step, and then the boxes are in even lower than the walkway. So they're down pretty deep.
Yeah,
This
this
is
gives you a good idea.
massive.
And you can see the roof is like it's carved out. You know,
Mhm.
it's not like replaced in any way.
No, it's one of those things that no explanation, no matter what they say.
Yeah, look how perfect that box is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Hail, boys! Happy Thanksgiving. It's funny. I was just thinking
Sophie,
shaky cam for.
nice.
I just said shaky cam for Sophie, and she shows up. Mm-hmm. Well, see you later.
In and out.
In and out. That's a Peruvian drive-by. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's all we can really get to for now. There's so much to go over and talk about. I'm gonna make a few videos, I think, in the coming weeks, just to keep myself busy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
there's
big
so
dog,
much to
Jake.
go into there, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like I said, I'm working on a video now. Spend my day just doing research, and I usually don't like writing the script to go over, but I wrote a script to go over because I tried to freeform it earlier and it didn't work. Completely lost my train of thought, so I had to write it down. But hopefully that'll be out Monday. That's the plan. Is Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a video in mind here. I gotta work on over the next week here before the conference next week.
There you go.
Andrew, were you planning on going out to that as well or no?
What conference? Doing what? Where?
In
In
the
Scottsdale,
Enlighten
Scottsdale.
me.
the one I
Oh
told
no,
you
I don't have
about.
tickets for anything for that. It's unfortunate. It's
Oh
too
man.
far.
Yep.
And then he's
Yeah, and it's short notice too. At this point, it's only a week away, so it's a lot to ask to go. to that. I'm already like, oh god, I gotta figure out the
Yeah.
logistics.
Oh, trust me, I know how that goes. I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel right now, just to make sure I can pay the rent. But as long as I pay the rent, I'm good. Or my rent, my bills, truck payment and stuff. Good to
Yeah.
go. Magwoiiguy,
Yeah, same.
I was looking for your channel on here. I was gonna, because I know you
Oh
said you're
yeah,
gonna start doing stuff.
yeah. It's Tracker of the Ancients.
Oh, I like that.
Let me see if I could bring up a link to it and just share it in the chat or something.
Be easier if you did, yeah. And then I'll put it in the description after the video too, so anyone knows where to find you.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking. You said you're gonna start doing some stuff on the stream on YouTube here, making videos,
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, and
Okay.
my friend Ben in the chat here, uh Stasis of Seasons. He's gonna join me and we're gonna, do some discussions over yeah, right there. There's Ben.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna
Awesome.
do some discussions and stuff about, just ancient history and keep playing with these ideas because it's once you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game,
Mm-hmm.
And Ben's, he's interested in this stuff, and we're both like, yeah, let's do this, man. So I got a little video I did of kind of like what you have here. You did some of those little videos just going in and exploring around. Like, you should just put those up on your channel as shorts or something like that, you know? That'd be
Yeah,
good.
I still gotta download them all to the computer.
Right, right,
They're
right,
they're on the cloud, whatever the cloud is.
right.
So I still gotta do that, and then Tracker of the Ancients.
Yep.
Yeah, whenever you can there, either send it to me or drop it in the chat there.
Yeah, let me figure out how to.
Should have had this set up beforehand, but it completely slipped me.
Yeah.
We'll get it there.
It's
We'll
Turkey
get
Day.
it.
It's
It's
it's technically a holiday in
We
some
all have
places.
turkey
I
brain.
know. Yeah, we all have turkey brain for sure. Yeah.
Oh well. What are you looking for that, Andy? Thanks for joining tonight. What do you got
Yeah.
coming up?
Well, I'm gonna plan on streaming after this, playing some game until I fall asleep from the turkey.
What you gonna play?
And then Fridays are tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Fuck, it's already
It's Friday.
flew. Oh, we do our drink up stream 7 p.m. Central.
Yep.
So kind of the same thing we're doing here, except
Right.
broader
shooting shit.
subjects, a lot wider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna
about
be.
It's a fun stream. I've tuned in a couple times. It's cool.
Yeah, be 7 Central.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Here.
Give me a sub on there, and I'm gonna try to do my best and just pump out some videos. And this is my dream, is to just talk about this stuff, with people and
Absolutely.
try to figure out what happened. How did this come to be? Like,
Yep.
what's the reality of it? Where did we come from? Where
Where did we go?
where did we go?
So it's right down there. Like I said, I'll put it in the description afterwards, just so it stays there. And then we got Drink Up for tomorrow's stream, 7 o'clock Central at Drink Up 906.
Awesome.
Yeah. As for me, like I said, I got that video working on. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm probably gonna switch over to weekly streams pretty quick here on this channel, because I like to get out in the woods and do a lot of my videos, but I can't because
winter.
it's winter time now, and we're gonna be
We're
buried under
snowed in.
100 inches of
It's- we're-
snow.
The Great Depression season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Our Snyder, he
the,
looks
the
for
rain's
Arrowhead.
gonna come here. I'm gonna be stuck in the rain and for a while. So yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a good little Arrowhead collection here. Let me show you guys really quick.
Yeah, actually, yeah, do that. Go follow our Snyder's channel too. He's got a lot of videos of his collection and stuff like that. He's got some cool stuff.
So here we go.
Go give him a sub.
There's one. This one I found in Death Valley,
Let's see. Oh, sweet.
and
This
this
looks
one
like
is
obsidian.
Yeah, all these are obsidian.
Okay.
This one is also a Death Valley one. This was just a little bird point, but it's like a perfect little equilateral triangle. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
The focus is getting.
Yeah, cameras are hard to mess with,
Yeah. This one was a bird point that was found in near my area here, Sonoma County, California, and found that one in a stream. And then these two are also from that same area, Sonoma County.
You found more artifacts than I have.
And this one I found. This one was actually a friend of mine. We were arrowhead hunting. Let's see, there you go. There you go. Kind of see the size of it, right? This one I found. We were on one side of one bank of the river, and I was looking across to this island. And I was just like, I know there's an arrowhead over there, and I was in shorts and like slippers or shorts and sandals. So I was like, well, screw it. I'm just gonna walk through the stream. And I get to the other side, and I shake off one leg and shake off the other leg. I look down right between my feet. This thing's just sitting right there.
Oh, no kidding.
And
Like
I
it was
like,
meant to be.
oh, and like pick it up. And my friend's just like, oh my God. And like, he just goes through the stream, like in his like pants and boots and shit. Like, just get this stuff all
I want to
wet.
see it.
And he just got to the other side. He's like, oh, like I have to find one here. And I
That's awesome.
don't think he found one on the other side, but it was just like perfect timing, little story for that one. But yeah, I got a bunch of these. And then I also got a whole bunch of pottery.
I wish
is
I had
also
a cordless headset.
this is all from like these are just like little
Mhm.
pottery shards, but here's a whole stack of them as
Oh,
you
nice.
go. I kind of stacked them up like
Yeah, most of the
big to small.
that's cool. Yeah, a lot of the artifacts around here are usually buried under a lot of dirt. So if you don't know where to
Yeah.
dig or don't have a metal detector in the right spots,
Right.
it's tough to find anything. But I'm still working at it. It's just wintertime.
This is pottery from the Eureka Valley in Death Valley.
Okay.
So it's the would be attributed to the Shoshone Indians or natives.
Sweet.
And yeah, a bunch of friends of mine, we used to go every year to Death Valley, and all these shards were around one bush, like one big creosote bush.
Hmm.
And I was like,
It's
oh,
kinda-
cool, and just collected them all. And I
That's
should have
pretty
left them
neat.
there. You know, I did that when I was younger and stuff. But as I get older, I'm like, I kind of want to just leave artifacts when I find them. Depending, if they're really nice, I might keep them. But
Mesa Verde.
yeah,
Been
Mesa
there.
Verde.
I have not.
I really
You
want
know?
to go there for sure.
They unfortunately not as big as I thought they were going to be. I mean, it's cool to see them, but
That's
it was
what
like
she
a
said.
small, like 1 block area. I'm like, oh, that's not a lot.
It's like
That's
a
just the
little
ones that are still
village.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oop, so yeah, go follow them
Nice.
on YouTube. There's the link. Like I said, will also be in the description afterwards. So keep an eye out for that. We're gonna wind her down there though.
Right on.
Let me restrict them. Is it grit tempered or shell tempered?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Not sure. We'll save that for the future.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, thanks for joining tonight. I know we have a lot more we can talk about on the Egypt stuff because just, I mean, in the 9 days we were there, we did a whole lot more than we even came close to touching.
Right.
So, but like I said, thanks for joining. Everyone out there, thank you for watching. People in the chat, lurkers, anyone that's going to watch this on demand. Keep an eye out for my new video coming out Monday, hopefully, and Sunday. I will be on Forbidden Frontier. So
Really?
go watch that.
This
5:30
Sunday?
Central this Sunday.
Amazing, man.
Yep.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
So looking forward to that. We'll be doing a little bit of this too, talking about Egypt. So
Cool.
where
I'm
to
definitely
find
gonna
it,
check that out.
check
Yeah.
it out. So looking forward to it. Be a fun time. So once again, thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.